So first numerical, we'll go to numerical. Question number 1. All of you read the numerical. Okay. A 30 centimeter diameter pipe. I will take different color. Now, a 30 centimeter diameter pipe. Okay, there is a 30 centimeter diameter pipe. I have taken diameter pipe. Conveying water. It is conveying water. The water is flowing through this pipe. This pipe branches into two pipes. Okay, it is divided into two pipes. It is divided into two pipes. What are the diameter of the two pipes? 20 centimeter, 15 centimeter. So this pipe I will divide into 20 centimeter. So 20 is larger. 15 centimeter. The 15 centimeter should I smaller diameter? Yes. This is larger diameter. This is 20. This is 15. So how much is the diameter of this one is 30. So let me take D1. This is D1 is equal to 30. I will write D1 is equal to 30 centimeter. This I will take D2. What is the diameter of the second branch? 20 centimeter. So D2 is the diameter of the branch pipe, that is 20 centimeter. One more diameter is there, D3, that I will take 15 centimeter. This is D3. Next line, what you read? If the average velocity, dear students, he has used the word average velocity. Average velocity will be represented only by V. There is no velocity term in x direction he has given, no velocity term in y direction, no velocity component in z direction. So we should not consider u, v, w term here. U, v, w bed. We have to go only one velocity, that is v. Average velocity in the 30 centimeter diameter is 2.5. Which is the 30 centimeter? Here is the 30 centimeter pipe. So what is the velocity here? This pipe I have taken it as 1, because notation I have taken 1 here. This you take 2 pipe. This is the third pipe. Second pipe, third, because notations I am changing. You can change the notations according to your given data. 30 centimeter pipe is 2.5. So what is the velocity in the first pipe? 2.5 meter per second. Sorry, I have taken u. I should not take v here, u. I will take only v because it is a resultant velocity. Don't take u, v, w. If you take u, it will become velocity in x. Okay. Find the discharge in this pipe. So he is asking the value of discharge in the first pipe. So Q1 is equal to how much? Next, also determine the velocity in 15 centimeter pipe. Which is the 15 centimeter pipe? D1 or D2 or D3? D3 is a 15 centimeter. This is a 15 centimeter pipe. So velocity V3 also is asking velocity in 15 centimeter pipe. If the average velocity in 20 centimeter diameter is 2 meter per second, 20 centimeter is this pipe, the second pipe. What is the velocity here? V2. V2 is how much he has given? 2 meter per second. Understood, dear students? What is the given data? All of you read and compare with the diagram, whether it is right or wrong. A 30 centimeter diameter pipe. Let me take one different color so you'll understand better. A 30 centimeter diameter pipe. It is from here to here. So this 30 centimeter pipe, I will take it as first pipe. Okay. So this pipe is divided into two branches. Second pipe and third pipe. And the diameter of each pipe is given in the numerical. Diameter of the first pipe is 30. Diameter of the second pipe is 20 centimeter. And diameter of the third pipe is 15 centimeter. That we have written in the given data. Okay. What is asking? Find the discharge in the pipe. Which pipe is? The main pipe. What is the discharge? Discharge will be represented by Q. So first pipe I have taken Q1. And also determine the velocity in 15 centimeter pipe. 15 centimeter pipe is the third type, so I have taken V3. If the average velocity is 20 centimeter diameter, if the average velocity in 20 centimeter diameter, which is a 20 centimeter diameter second pipe, velocity is given 2 meter per second. So how will you calculate Q1 and velocity in the third pipe? Okay, for this reason, this is the step number 1. It is very easy numerical. The numerical on discharge is very easy, but numericals on convective and local acceleration is difficult. Okay, it's not so easy. So step number 2. So what we'll do, we will write conservation of mass equation for discharge will remain same for the given pipe. That is one point you remember. The Q1 is the discharge in the first pipe is equal to Q2 is the discharge in the second pipe, Q3 is the discharge in the third pipe. What does it mean? For example, here 200 liters of water is flowing through this pipe. Let us assume 200 liters of water is flowing through this pipe. So end of here in the second pipe and third pipe, the discharge in the second pipe plus the discharge in the third pipe will be equal to 200. That is practically you can conduct this experiment and observe, because that is the meaning of total discharge is same, means amount of mass of fluid entered into the system is equal to the total mass of the fluid which is coming outside the system. We have applied in the continuity equation. Mass of fluid which is flowing into the system is, here is a pipe is a system, is equal to the mass of the fluid coming outside. Unfortunately, here there are two mass of the fluid coming outside from pipe 2, mass of fluid coming outside from pipe 3. So for that reason, m1 is equal to, also you can write m2 plus m3. This is the equation for mass flow, right? This is the equation for discharge. Understood? So Q1 we don't know, we need to find out. Q2 also here is not given, we need to find out. Q3 also we don't know, we need to find out. So what is the general formula for discharge? What is the general formula? What is Q? Q rho 1 A1 V1. Q is equal to rho 1 A1 V1 and is equal to rho 2 A2 V2. For incompressible fluid, because it is a water is incompressible fluid. So what is the discharge formula for incompressible fluid? AV. This is for incompressible because we need not consider density. So apply this formula, density is equal to area into velocity for each pipe. So now I will write for the first pipe, Q1 for the first pipe, A1 V1. Has given A1 area of the first? Yes sir, area is given because diameter is given. You can calculate area of the first pipe. What is the diameter of the first pipe? D1 is equal to 30 centimeter. Convert into meter, that is 0.3 meter. 20 centimeter is there, convert into meter, 0.2 meter. 15 centimeter is there, convert into meter, 0.15 meter is the diameter of the third pipe. So now what I do, I will calculate area separately. So calculate A1. A1 is area of the first pipe, pi by 4 D1 square. So pi by 4. Now D1 is 0.3 square. So I will write A1. A1 is 0.070. 0.07068 meter square. If you have a calculator in your hand, you can cross check whether it is right or wrong. Okay. Similarly, you calculate area of the second pipe, A2 pi by 4 D2 square. Pi by 4, what is the diameter of the second pipe? 0.2 square. So then A2 is equal to, how much you will get? 0.03, because I have solved this problem, 0.034 meter square. Similarly, A3 also you can calculate. A3 is equal to pi by 4 D3 square. Pi by 4, what is the diameter of the third pipe? 0.15 whole square. So A3 almost it should be less than these two values, less than 0.02 something in the range, 0.017 I got. This is third diameter. So I hope there is no doubt in calculating, because to save the time, I have written the answers of A1, A2, A3 directly. So discharge 1 we don't know. He has asked. Area 1 you have calculated, but velocity in the first pipe also we don't know. We don't know the velocity in the first pipe also. See here, velocity in the first pipe has given. Yes, he has given. Yeah, very good, sir. He has given. Very good. So what we do? I will write here V1 is equal to 2.5. What is the velocity in the second pipe? Velocity in the second pipe 2 meter per second. 2 meter per second. Velocity in the third pipe he has not given. He has asked to calculate velocity in the third. So discharge in the first pipe is equal to, what is the A1? A1 you have calculated here. Let me take the different color for the next step. And I am substituting. I will take the different color. Okay, let me take this one. Yeah, black color. So area 1 is 0.07068. What is V1? V1 is 2.5. So you multiply these two and tell me the answer. So Q1 is equal to 0.1767. What will be the unit? This is area. Area unit is meter square. Velocity unit is meter per second. So multiply these two, you will get meter cube per second. Yes, this is the velocity. Discharge in the first pipe. So similarly, can you calculate velocity discharge in the second pipe? Q2
0.0628.
Let me calculate here. Q2 is equal to A2 into V2. What is the formula of value of A2? A2 is how much he has given? Not given, we have calculated 0.0314. 0.0314 into velocity in the second pipe. How much we wrote here? We have written 2, only just 2. So take 2. So calculate Q2. Q2 is equal to some
0.0628
meter cube per second. Okay. Similarly, Q3 is again depends on A3 and V3, but V3 we don't know. That we need to calculate. U1 you have calculated, Q2 also you have calculated, Q3 is unknown because V3 is unknown. So you can calculate V3. Substitute Q1 is equal to Q2 is equal to Q3. Q1 is equal to Q2 plus Q3. What is Q1 value? 0.1767. What is Q2? 0.628. Q3 we don't know because discharge is equal to area and velocity we know. Q3 is equal to A3 V3.
Q2. Sir, Q2 is 0.0628, sir.
0.0628.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Okay. But he's told 0.628. Okay. 0.0. Very good. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Okay. We have corrected. Very good, Abhay. Abhay. Your name is Abhay, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. 0.1767. 0.0628. A3 also you have calculated. Anyway, it is on the screen now. You can see here. Yeah, very good. It is there. You substitute 0.017. V3 is unknown. V3 we don't know. So calculate V3. So V3 is equal to 6 point something, 6.4 or 6.5 I got. No,
6.68.
6.68. 6.68 or 6.7 or 6.4. 6.7 is also correct. 6.4 all are on the same range. So this is how you need to calculate the velocity, discharge. Okay. Now